heard her, she got emotional. Got my heart like...
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. They've got Emmanuel Quickly, and it's the franchise in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Armstrong in at the 4. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The 3 ball. Towns, no good there. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Hughes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. Hawkins is checked in for Gordon. Good on both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Boston. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Stolen. Fires it from 18. And off the glass. That one's good. He's got 5.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Raptors, the franchise. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Armstrong, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's Harris, that time on the assist by Quickly.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Harris on the wing. Here's the franchise. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Hughes buries it from 3. Hughes has got 5 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Party time in the house. Get loud for your Raptors. What was that?
As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You take a look at the Celtics. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And, of course, there's the Raptors, only 2 spots back.
You know, for the Raptors, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Hawkins. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Got a hand on it. Quickly, right side. He got a piece of it. Here's Boston. We saw him with 39 points last game. Here's Armstrong. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 3. Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Hughes. Again, the miss by Boston. Toronto leading by 8. Going inside. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's the franchise. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Tatum from long range. Rebound Toronto. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Pass to Armstrong. Now here's Towns. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Hawkins. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Hughes. Celtics trail by 6. The franchise. The pass to Tatum. Left side, Barrett. Pass to Hughes. Just 4 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hughes has got 10 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Let's take a look at the numbers for Emmanuel quickly.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And he drops the first. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Reeves is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Sexton's checked in for Hughes. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Here's Boston. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And here's Brown for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Leading by 5. The open shot by Reeves sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Barrett with it, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Now Barnes. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Boston. Check by Sexton. The rebound by the franchise.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Here's Boston. Check by Sexton. The shot by Boston, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And stolen by Green. With 2 seconds left. Yep, that one goes. Boston's got 7 points in the game. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Toronto out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Trey Mann out there with Colin Sexton, and it's the franchise in at the 5. Mann misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Barnes. It's deflected. Brown against Gordon. Brown, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And Reeves pulls it down. The Raptors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Gordon can't hit. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boston making a switch here. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. 5th best, the Celtics.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Here's Barnes. No points yet. Pass to Armstrong. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's the franchise. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Gets the 3 ball to go. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
I just love the ball movement.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. From deep, Reeves. Boston pulls it in. The franchise has got his 4th rebound in this one. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Brown. Tatum with it. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Barnes passes to Reeves to halt the run. The rebound by the franchise. The franchise has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tatum. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 on 3. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Gordon, the pass to Barnes. Here's Armstrong. Outside Reeves. Fires in the triple. Reeves has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Bring those dudes. Oh, yeah.
He's checked in for Boston. Barrett comes in for Brown.
Substitution on the court.
Boston on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive. He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Gordon outside. Pass to Barnes. The 3. Quickly with the rebound. Outside Tatum. Here's Hughes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Jerome's checked in for Toronto.
Number 12.
The crossover. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Pass to Jerome. To the paint. Here's Boston. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Down low. Here's Hughes. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Switch.
Here's Boston. Nice shot from the wing. Boston's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And they're on the run. The rebound, Celtics. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Over to the wing. Here's Hughes. No good on the 3.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Barnes drives in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's the franchise. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And how about the defensive impact he's had, racking up 3 blocks and making his presence felt.
Can't hit from in close. Raptors trail by 9. Knocked loose. Stolen by Quickly. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the basket is good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to the franchise. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Armstrong, and he lays it in. Armstrong's gotten 4 this quarter.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Barrett can't hit. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan at first shot from World League. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the party.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Toronto Raptors.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof. Roof, roof.
2 big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Armstrong in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. To the wing, right side. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. Second shot opportunity, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Raptors, Karl Anthony Towns, shooting 1.
That one misses for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
It's tipped. Quickly, left side. Here's the franchise. Covered by Towns. That one's good for 2.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Barrett passes to Quickly. Wing shot on the way. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Boston. And he drops it in from the low post.
Timeout.
Boston's got 13.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Party time in the house. Get loud for your Raptors. What are they? If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who's one?
All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. 4th, Toronto.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And here's Harris outside. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got his second basket on the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Gordon outside. Pass to Boston. Screen by Gordon. The shot by Boston, no good. Boston leading by 6. Inside, here's Hughes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Monday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming to town. Then on Thursday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Kings, That's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Boston. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Boston leading by 5. Barrett finds quickly. Here's Hughes. It's intercepted. He goes up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Harris goes to the fadeaway. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in the third. The three from Quickly. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hughes, no good. Raptors trail by 4. And here's Gordon from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 14.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Toronto has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Takes a 3. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor. And so Quickly will bring it up to the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the inside. Here's Towns. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's the franchise. Good work defensively by Towns.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Gordon. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Boston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Shot is good by Barrett.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Boston. He's got 16. And here's Gordon from the arc. The rebound, Celtics. The franchise has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Yes, it's good. 12 points for him.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your first shot.
Toronto making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Raptors trail by 5. Gordon, the pass to Towns. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Jerome's checked in for Boston. And so Towns nails them both. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to the franchise. Good work defensively by Towns. Toronto trailing. Into the lane. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Shot is good by Gordon.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The franchise has got 9 points now in the second half.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Jerome on the wing. The three. Boston pulls it in. Hughes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Harris from behind the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Barnes, no good. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3, Barrett. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Basket's good.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to the franchise. Here's Harris. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Raptors. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's the franchise in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Barrett. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Celtics lead by 1. Here's Hawkins. Outside, Green. From the arc. Boston with the bucket. Boston's got 19 points.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
And it's Tatum missing. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Goes up on the wing. The shot by Boston, no good. So it's Boston now. And Tatum finishing the fast break.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
The Raptors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The shot by Boston, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The three from Barnes. Boston with a rebound. To the paint. The jump hook. The bank shot, no good. So it's Toronto now. There's the three. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Barrett. Let's go with a three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The shot by the franchise, no good. Raptors lead by 3. Boston, pass to Green. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Armstrong. Here's Boston. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Barrett. And he dunks it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. The shot by Boston, no good.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
And that one drops for him.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. That shot wide open.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's the franchise. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out to Gordon. Fires from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Hughes. Hits the trifecta. Hughes has got 19 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. 21 points in the game.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. For 3, Gordon. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Toronto trailing. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Jerome. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Hughes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
That's his second personal foul. First game foul. At the line for the Celtics, Harris. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Boston's checked in for Toronto. And the second free throw is good.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Pass to Gordon. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Let's see what you got.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Jones, he's checked in for Harris. Tatum comes in for Hughes. Barrett's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Hardy in for Quickly. Pass to the franchise. The 3 is up. Toronto grabs the miss. Armstrong's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Boston pulls it in. Here's the franchise. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You 2 players.
Pass to Gordon. Goes back up. Here's Armstrong. Fires the 3. The rebound by the franchise. Tatum passes to Barrett. Blocked! And they recover it. Second chance effort. Here's the franchise. Again, the miss by Boston. And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Tatum with a steal. Here's Hardy. Here's Barrett. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Armstrong for three. Gordon. And the three-pointer goes. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
For three, Barrett. Barrett missing again.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
The Celtics shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
For three, knocks down the triple. And the Raptors lead by 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Beyond the arc. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's Boston now.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that puts him up 5. Launches it. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
That three's off the mark. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Hughes. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Here's the franchise. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...